But say, you ever played High Life?
No.
All right. High Life's a kind of a weird sport.
I know that it was on Miami Vice a lot.
Well, it was big in Miami.
Oh, yeah.
In the Miami area. But I know up here, they had Hartford High Life. They had a building just dedicated to High Life. And it's a weird sport if you've ever seen it.
I have seen it on Miami Vice.
And it's like a what? It's like
it's like playing tennis with like a long fingernail.
It actually is. It's like handball on steroids.
Yeah.
They had Hartford High Life up here, right? I guess High Life was big in the Latin community. So my father, he used to go to Hartford High Life back in the day.
I just envision like a bunch of Puerto Ricans and Cubans coming on the boat and like, and then they bring High Life over, like The Godfather.
Oh, I thought you meant that the boat was going to stop at the Connecticut River and they all got out and went to Hartford High Life.
That too.
Forget about immigration office. I'll see them tomorrow. I got a highlight game to watch.
I want to go to highlight.
Yes. So listen. So my father went there one day, right? And he had a friend of his that actually played. His friend told him that, look, he's going to be playing on this night, okay? And I guess highlight, the way it works is it's two teams, but there are two guys on each team, and two teams play against each other.
Yeah, it's like doubles.
Yeah, and then like doubles tennis, and then they basically bet on I don't know who's gonna win, who's gonna do whatever. I don't know. It is.
It's like they throw the ball on this hook thing, and then the next team that's supposed to catch the ball moves up, the other team moves back, and it's a constant flow of back and forth.
So yeah, something like that.
Like it's a stupid game.
Yeah, well, I'm never a huge fan of it. It was just weird to watch. I never understood it. But anyway, so my father knew a guy who actually played High Life, and he told him, look, why don't you come down to Hartford to the High Life? I got a new teammate, and this guy is really good. So we're playing this other team that's also really good, and we're going to beat their ass because now I got this new guy playing with me, and he's phenomenal.
Yep.
So my father's like, all right, bet. So basically his friends kind of told him, look, with this guy, because his friend could play very well, but now he has this great teammate. So basically he was like, yo, you can't lose. We're going to beat these guys, and you're going to make a ton of money. So my father's like, all right. So my father goes down there with a couple of his friends, and he places money down. Puts the money down, makes a huge bet. But while he's looking at the odds, and he's noticing that the odds are lower than they should be because this other team is supposed to be
changing, right?
Yeah, I guess they were changing or something. I don't know if they were changing or not. What he told me was that he looked at the odds and he noticed that the odds for the other players, for the other team, was a lot lower than it should be. I can't remember what he said, but he said it was lower than it should have been. And he was like, oh, that's kind of strange. So then he sees the other guy, who's some Italian guy, got in there and started playing. So the
Gino Highlight Eddie. Well, he has to be good. He has highlight in his name.
Yeah, he was born to play this sport.
Diego Highlightini.
Just add a vowel at the end of it. Make his name sound like a fancy drink.
Diego Highlightini.
So they start playing, and he's noticing though that the Italian guy is fucking up.
Yep.
And even my father's friend is looking like, yo, what's going on with you? And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like he kept apologizing to my father's friend. He could see it. Now, as the game continues to go on, my father's friend's doubles team is now losing.
Yeah.
And he's like, what the fuck is this guy was supposed to be great? This guy is supposed to be an all-star, and he's fucking up basic shit. What the hell is going on with him? Then my father realized, he's like, oh, wait a minute. He's fucking up. He's doing dumb shit that he shouldn't be doing. The odds are massively low for the other team to win.
While you were describing that, I was picturing at the end of The Usual Suspects.
When he finds out Kaiser Sose. He's been Kaiser Sose.
He's been Kaiser Sose.
The guy walks out of there with the helmet and a limp, but he's still got his uniform on.
And poof.
And then he takes his uniform off as he's walking down the street. So my father's looking, and my father realizes, he's like, yo, the fix is in.
Oh, yeah.
This dude is throwing the game.
Yep.
Sure enough, I don't know how it happened, but my father found out, him and his friends found out that the Italian guy, was, I guess, connected or drinking buddies or something with the mob in Hartford. He's like, yo, this guy is throwing the fucking game. He's throwing the game.
Yep.
Because if the odds are so low for the other team to win that if they win, whoever puts money on that other team, they're going to make a bundle.
Yeah.
My father started losing his shit. My father's like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? This game is fixed. He's like, this is bullshit. What the fuck is going? Yo, security guard had to come over there and be like, yo, sir, you need to calm down. You need to calm down. What do you mean calm down? He's like, I'm losing my fucking shirt. And this guy is out there fucking the game up on purpose.
I'm just imagining you if you lost like a ton of money.
Well, I'm different though, because my father wasn't like allowed, you know what I mean? Like losing his mark. He wasn't like that.
Yep.
But I guess there's something about him losing money on highlight.
Well, being cheated.
And knowing that he's being cheated, and he can't do anything about it, and no one's listening. I think he lost his mind. So my father was like, yeah, this is bullshit. Yo, they kept going, they kept losing. My father's like yelling and screaming to the point security had to go back over there again. Yep. And they're like, yo, sir, you need to like calm down or whatever. I was like, fuck you, why don't you calm down? Don't you tell me to calm down. I'm losing fucking money. This fucking game is fixed. Yo, at this point, people are actually looking over because he's yelling. And like I said, that's not my father's style to be yelling in public, but he was fucking yelling.
Oh, he was being cheated.
Yeah. So the game is over, right? They lost. Now there's like a second game that they have to play. The guy that my father knew, the player, came back. I guess he was near the area. My father was going, like, leaning over to talk to him. And my father was like, yo, what the fuck is going on with your boy? You know? And his friend was like, yo, I don't know what the hell's going on with him. But he kind of like gave him the look like, yo, you know what? Something's going on here. Some shit that I don't know about. Yeah. I'm losing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm losing here too. This guy, I think, is throwing the game.
Also highlights extremely corrupt.
Oh, yeah. My father was like, fuck, you think you're throwing the game? I know he's throwing the game. And he's like mad as shit. So then when that happened, my father's friend walks away and the security guard comes running over again. Now, my father already hates the security guard. So he comes running over, right? And my father looks at him and is like, what the fuck are you looking at? He's looking directly at my father. And the guy comes in and he goes, hey, this is the last time I'm going to tell you. Number one, calm down. Number two, you cannot be talking to the players. Because I guess there's a rule that you can't talk to the players
because you can influence the game.
Exactly. So my father was like, what? That's what the guy told my father. And my father was like, what do you mean influence? It's already influenced. It's fixed. We're losing the fucking game. He goes, this Italian cocksucker is throwing the game. Wow. So all his Italian friends can win, and then they end up fucking over the fucking Puerto Ricans. You hear me, cabron? Yo, mind you, the dude was black, and he didn't know what cabron meant.
Oh, no?
But my father knew. So then my father's friends are like, yo, all right, you're starting to get out of line. Like you're starting to kind of like wig out. So the security guard goes to my father and says, you know what? I'm going to get a cop, and we're going to escort you out of here because you're out of control. And he's like, I'm out of control. He goes, you know what? See me outside. I'm going to show you out of control, cocksucker. I'm going to show you out of control. He starts taking off his jacket and shit. Sure enough, the cops come down. Like, people are laughing. His friend is continuing to lose. The other Italian guys, my father thinks they were Italian anyway, are on the other side cheering because they're winning money. Uh-huh. And my father's getting walked out with the fucking police and everything. And my father's turned around and he's like, you dirty wops, I hope you lose all your fucking money. You fucking pieces of shit. My father was heated. Oh, shit, man. And he's like, they fucking corrupted this game, and I lost a bundle off there. He says that he lost a bundle. I don't think he lost a bundle like, holy shit.
Like, the
rent's due.
$5,000.
Yeah, no, like, holy shit. We're going to be late on the rent this month. Yeah. But I think he lost just enough money to be like, holy shit.
He lost a working's man bundle.
No, he lost, holy shit, what happened to the power money?
Okay.
Why did the power just go out?
$400 or $500.
He lost a good deal of money. Yeah. But he walked out. He was mad as shit. He threatened the fucking security guy. I think he said something to the cop. And as he's being walked out, he was like, I'm going to take this to the president of Highlight in Hialeah, Florida. And he's going to straighten this shit out right now.
The president of
Highlight. I'm like, did they even have a president? So I think they walked him out. He lost a bunch of money. His friend lost. The friend was pissed. My father's friends were pissed. My father was pissed. Everybody lost money that night, and he was like, yo, that game was corrupted. That's why Highlight is corrupt. This is why this sport ain't going to last because of this bullshit.
Has he ever gone back?
Yeah, I think he went back.
Oh,
I think he went back, but Highlight was like on its last legs, I think, at that point. It wasn't around very much longer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, I stopped seeing the commercials after a while.
Oh, yeah. And he was fucking angry as shit, man. To the point where, like, he's yelling. When he tells me the story, he'll point his finger in my face and tell it to me like I'm the fucking security guard. And I have to kind of remind him. Yeah. But I always, no matter what, no matter how angry he gets about anything, in the end, he'll forget about what he's talking about, what he originally talks about, and he'll always go back to the Phillies. Oh. He'll always start talking about the fucking Phillies.
Well, he's a diehard Phillies fan?
Yeah, he's a Phillies fan, and he always complains about the Phillies.
Oh, okay.
So it'll always start off with, I lost, like $1,000 on fucking Highlight, just like I lost $1,000 on that fucking Phillies last night when they lost to the Mets. Yo, he would tell me. He was like, oh, look at these D's and F's you got on your fucking report card. You know who gets D's and F's like this? The outfield of the Phillies. That's who gets D's. You should play for them because they're just as stupid as you. Little does he know, I could throw a mean curveball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I could. But the curveball was not good enough to play Highlight on.
I mean, the curveball is, you got to see one
yeah.
one marking period.
Which stands for curveball.
Yeah.